Nowadays, after almost 5 years in development, DayZ is finally leaving early access and will be launching its 1.0 version this coming December 13th. DayZ previously started as fan-made mod for Arma 2 back in 2012, and the mod proved to be popular as it reached 1 million players in just 4 months. So because of its popularity, Bohemia Interactive decided to make it into a standalone game, and in addition, this December 13 will be the launching date. That will be for PC. So for Xbox One and PlayStation 4 users, the game will be made available by the first quarter of 2019. So here is the short preview. For our next news, a new indie game called Journey to Savage Planet was announced by Typhoon Studios, and the studio is comprised of veterans from Far Cry and Assassin's Creed series. The game offers a first-person adventure that lets players explore an uncharted planet, and it will be available for Windows PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. That will be next year by 2019. The game also has been a passion project by Studio, where most of their team came from huge companies like Ubisoft and Eidos. This will be published by 505 Games. So here is a short preview again for Typhoon Studios as it announces Journey to Savage. Up next, Sayonara Wild Hearts from Device 6 Dev announces for the Switch. So during the Game Awards 2018, developers Simugo and Annapurna Interactive, the people behind Device 6, announced a new game for Nintendo Switch called Sayonara Wild Hearts. The game has been described as pop album video game which offers a stylistic music-based gameplay. The video is quite short and it mainly features the characters that are available in the game like Dancing Devils, Howling Moons, Stereo Lovers, Hermit 64, Little Death, and The Fool. Next news to come will be Epic's Game Store that is live. And this Epic Game Store is now live, and the store does have only one few games for right now, but they promise to add more games in the future. Here are the games that you can see this on sale on the site for now. That would be Ashen by A44 and Annapurna Interactive, Hades by Supergiant Games, and Hello Neighbor Hide and Sick by Tiny Build. Soon we can expect Darksider 3 by Gunfire Games and THQ Nordic, Subnautica by Unknown Worlds, Super Meat Boy by Team Meat, Genesis Alpha 1 by Radiation Blue and Team 17, and of course so much more. Again, here is the short preview for our Epic Games as it's live now. Up next will be Stanley's Parable that is heading to consoles in next year. So good news for all of the fans of hilarious Stanley Parables, as you will be able to play the game on consoles by next year. The console port will be called Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, and it promises brand new endings, new gamepad controls, as well as new branching paths. So those who are already playing the game on PC need not fret, as the Ultra Deluxe version will be coming to you via an update. There is no specific date yet for the game's launch in 2019, or if it would be also available on Switch. So again, here is the short preview for Stanley Parable that heads to console next year, 2019.
New adventures for you. Won't it be fun? Oh, shush, of course it will. We'll package it up with the original game and we'll put it on consoles, and everyone will buy it again because they're suckers. Come, come. Daddy needs a third.
Heading down to our next news, a survival adventure game Among 3 is still launched on early access. That would still be next year. Now, another game announced during the Game Awards 2018 is the survival adventure game called Among 3 from AFJRD Interactive. For now, there are only a few details given, and Among 3 will be launching in Steam's early access by 2019. This game is a beautifully stylized adventure which is set in wilderness that is full of colors as well as life. This explorable world will have you settling in a cabin, cooking your own food, growing your own crops, and even crafting your tools. So again, here is the short preview for our news about survival adventure game. And moving forward to our next news, Team Ninja has treat for those who own a Nintendo Switch. Announced during the Game Awards 2018 is Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, which is a Nintendo Switch exclusive. This will be coming to handheld hybrid by next year. And of course, all your favorite Marvel heroes will be there from Iron Man to Wolverine to Groot to Spider-Man and so much more. So this game is also bringing back the cel shading graphics and it looks amazing. So get to kick Thanos butt by 2019 Nintendo Switch style. So here's the preview, short preview for Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 that will be coming next year 2019 exclusive for the Switch.
We do it as a team.
I shall be waiting here for you.
Up next, Ubisoft has lifted the veil on the next Far Cry game, and as the previous list suggests, it is indeed called Far Cry New Dawn. The game is a standalone sequel to Far Cry 5 and is set 17 years after the global nuclear disaster that transformed Hope, country, and Montana. Now, players will take on the role of a survivor of disaster, while the new antagonists are the twins Mickey and Lou. So this Far Cry 5 or Far Cry New Dawn rather will be released February 15 on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, as well as on PC. And guys, down to our next news. Supergiant announces new game Hades, and this developer giant, Supergiant, who is known for games Bastion and Transistor, has finally announced a new action game called Hades. This is an isometric action game with a team revolving around Greek mythology. The official description found in their site states, defy the god of death as you hack and slash your way out of underworld in this rough-like dungeon crawler. So this game is now available in early access with regular updates and new features to be added as promised by developers. So here is Supergiant as it announces this new game Hades.
Death is your only family. Death and I.
Alright guys, again that was Hades, and next news update to come, that will be Ancestors The Humankind Odyssey has finally announced. So this former Assassin's Creed creator Patrice Desolate has revealed his new game called Ancestors The Humankind Odyssey during the Games Award 2018. The game is set 10 million years ago in Africa and features resource and survival elements. The game is an open world and players will start off as an ape, evolving as time passes. And of course, more options are open up to players as characters evolve. This game was originally planned as an episodic game but has since changed over the course of its development. So let's watch this all together, this short preview for our Ancestors The Humankind Odyssey. And up next is sci-fi winter survival coup shooter Scavengers has been announced. New shuttle-based studio Midwinter Entertainment has announced its upcoming game, the Ice Age survival game with co-op multiplayer shooter elements, Scavengers. The game was announced during the Game Awards 2018 and there is still a little information available for the game at this time, but the studio said the game will undergo testing sometime that would be next year. Of course, those who want to take part can sign up now in the game's website. So again, here's the short preview again for our sci-fi winter survival coup shooter Scavengers. And heading down to our final news, we got here Allkeyshop deal of the day. And that would be the 2010 Battlefield game Battlefield Bad Company 2. It currently has the best price of €2.10 in our price comparison, while on Steam it retails at the price of €9.99. What are you waiting for? Get this game now through one of our trusted stores and you'll be saving a total of 77% on your purchase. To get these and more of our featured deals of the day, please comment down below !deal in the screenshot. Save more and compare CDK prices only here at allkeyshop.com. And of course, guys, we're getting closer now. After this, our deal of the day will be our giveaway time. So if you already found the hidden code here in the studio, you can type in !gleam or !deal also, as you get the chance to win 20 coins every day. And of course, you can use this also to complete an entry and answer a special question on our
Cynex geared up and zoomed into the spotlight upon announcing the arrival of a brand new DLC for its smashing car soccer game Rocket League. Well, fans are in for an exciting treat as players can now indulge in rocket madness while driving a McLaren 570S Coupe. Accompanying the car into the game are two McLaren-themed player banners, which are available for $1.99. And that's it for Rocket League. Now heading on to our next update, we've got here Bluehole takes its shot at the spotlight as they announce a new PUBG map carpeted and cloaked in snow called Vikindia. While players are flocking the playtest servers in droves, locked and loaded for some sub-zero combat, this beautiful play space is season appropriate as the PC version leads us into Christmas as it drops on the 19th of December. The console versions are set to be released in January of next year. One tip you must know is that you now leave footprints in the snow. And that's it for PUBG. Now let's head into next update. We've got here players will certainly look upon BioWare with favor as the developer releases a new trailer for Anthem as promised. During the Game Awards, Anthem fans lived a jaw-dropping and enlightening experience in unison as they attentively watched the new trailer. Well, the trailer finally reveals to us the face of evil as well as more insight and context to the game's story. Developers also add that the story will feature players' choice and promise to maintain the dialogue-based gameplay that the fans adore. And that's it. Now let's have here Crash Team Racing Remake launches June 2019. And buckle up because Crash Team Racing has returned and is on course for release next year. According to Activision, they are currently developing a remake of Naughty Dog's 1999 kart racing game at Studio Beanox. They also announced that it will be out on June 21st, 2019 for PlayStation 4, Switch, and Xbox One. Developers added that all the modes from the original being the Adventure Arcade, Versus, Battle, and Time Trial will return and available for online play. And now let's have here Dauntless announced for PC and consoles. Will cross-platform play on multiple platform is but a dream for most game developers, but Phoenix Labs is dauntless in its endeavors. At the Game Awards, developer Phoenix Labs announced that Dauntless is coming to PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and mobile. All this was made apparent when they aired a trailer which featured the One Dauntless initiative. Well, the agenda is to provide cross-platform play, progression, and account management across all of the mentioned devices and platforms globally. And now up next, we've got here Obsidian announces a new game, The Outer Worlds. And Glee-filled fans is the product of watching The Outer Worlds of a trailer video as Obsidian announces their new RPG. The game appears to follow storytelling lineage for which Obsidian is adored. Info gathered from the trailer says players are to expect a story-driven open-world role-playing game. Well, the scenery is that of a futuristic sense, and there appears to be space travel. The trailer also mirrored some aspects of Fallout, specifically the first-person shooter element.
Until the corporations bought it, rented it, and started selling it at ludicrously inflated prices. And the rest of your fellow settlers? Abandoned on the edge of the colony. I'd save them myself, but the boar's got a bounty on my head. So, that's why I thought you out. You appear capable.
And now we've got here Dead by Daylight gets new update with new chapter, color, and map. Well, for the game, Dead by Daylight shows the signs of life as developer Behavior Interactive announces a new color, map, and a chapter. Well, the latest chapter labeled Darkness Among Us will be launching on December 11th for PC, PS4, and the Xbox One. The new color, named the Legion, has a unique aspect to him because unlike colors of old, he is human and will therefore become the catalyst of panic among friends as they know not who to trust. There is also a new survivor called Jeff Johans with an intriguingly dark backstory. And now we have here Hello Games announces new game, The Last Campfire. Well, Hello Games announced that Last Campfire of the Game Awards 2018, and this appears to be a story-driven adventure game based on the content of the trailer. And the story is of a lost ember who is walking, rowing, and climbing on a journey home, and at the same time conflicted, looking for meaning in the world during his journey. There are creepy and mysterious creatures populating the path the players traverse. Also, Hello Games is the studio behind No Man's Sky. And so now let's head on to our next update. A pirate survival MMO Atlas announced And Studio Wildcard, the creators of Ark Survival Evolved, announced a new pirate survival MMO called Atlas. Well, Studio Wildcard promises a fulfilling and rewarding open-world experience. According to the developers, the server is intended to support up to 40,000 players, and the studio also boasts of the game as 1,200 times bigger than Ark. But whether it can really hold that many players is yet to be seen. Atlas launches on early access on Steam on Thursday, December 13th. And now we have here Rage 2 release date revealed. Finally, after much anticipation, Bethesda, Avalanche, and ID Software are unified in announcing a release date for Rage 2. Well, the developers issued a trailer which showed the gameplay, and for the most part, it is more of the same. Well, you know what they say, if it is not broken, don't fix it. It appears the dev team has simply magnified all that was good in the predecessor, which is not a bad thing because at least then, the game preserves its identity. Well, the game is scheduled for release on May 14th, 2019. And that's for Rage 2, guys. That's gonna be on May 14th, 2019 for the release date, so mark your calendars. Now let's head on to our next update. Psychonauts gameplay trailer confirms release in 2019. Well, the highly anticipated Psychonauts 2 is here, as depicted in an insane gameplay trailer revealed by Double Fine at the Game Awards 2018. Well, our favorite protagonist Raz is back and ready to use the acrobatic skills and psychic powers to traverse dangerous paths and uncover hidden secrets from the Mother Lobe. Get hyped for crazy adventures ahead, as Psychonauts 2 is scheduled to be released in 2019. Now from Psychonauts, guys, let's head into our last news for today, but definitely not least, we've got here the Allkeyshop deal of the day for you. Now today's featured deal on Allkeyshop.com is the 2010 Battlefield game Battlefield Bad Company 2. It currently has the best price of €2.10 in our price comparison, while on Steam it retails at €9.99. Get this game today through one of our trusted stores and you'll save 77% in your purchase. To get this and more of our featured deals of the day, please type in !deal in the stream chat. Save more and compare city key prices only here at Allkeyshop.com.